Good morning. This is Angela Hubbs here, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. So I wanted to give you my theme of the week actually before we went into the yoga class. My theme of the week this week is about personal power and let go. So the idea is that you take responsibility for the life that you want. You act in accordance with what you want, and then you surrender. You do what you need to do, and then you just let the universe have it. So I think something that's come up for me lately is this idea that I always have to do. I always have to do. If I'm responsible for the world, if I'm responsible for my clients, I have to do. But at some point, I can't control what happens over there. I can't control what happens out there. I can only control here. So I take responsibility for my own personal power, and then I surrender. So I want you to think about that as you go through your week, that you can only do what you can do. Do the best you can, and then let go. Let the universe have it, because you can't control everything. So it's about letting go of control, yet staying connected to your personal power. So I'm going to take that on this week, that I get to be powerful, and I also get to surrender to the process. I get to trust and let go that the universe will take care of me. I want you to sit up really tall. If you have your essential oils, this morning I want you to grab Breathe. Dun, dun, dun. If you don't have essential oils, don't worry about it. If you're going to use Breathe, you'll take 3 drops into your hand. You'll take 1 drop to the bottom of your nose. Like I've just put it on my, you can see I'm oily right underneath of my nose, right on my nostrils. And then take the rest that's on your hand and rub it on your chest. Sit up as tall as you can. And then bring both of your hands right in front of your face. Take 3 really big breaths. Inhale fresh, clean air. Exhale hot, dense, tense air. So as you inhale, it's fresh and clean and it fills your body. And as you exhale, it's hot, it's dense. Let it go, everything that's sitting on your shoulders. You get to inhale power. And then exhale, surrender, and just let the air leave you. Inhale, let the air breathe you. And exhale, just let it go. Drop your hands by your side. Take your right hand to the floor. Left hand up and over. Take a breath in. Exhale, meet in the middle. Interlace your fingers. Turn your hands palms up and reach up. And we'll do the other side. Take your left hand to the, left hand to the floor. Reach your right hand over. Inhale. Exhale in the middle, interlace. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back down to the middle. Right hand to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, meet in the middle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale in the middle, reach up. This time, exhale, reach to me. Make your spine round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward to me, backwards with your spine. We have 1 more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach backwards, and then let go. Bring both hands behind you. Open your chest and look up. From here, lead with your heart and just bow over your legs. So I'm going to scoot backwards a little bit. But reach forward with your hands. I want you to notice which shin you have in front, but surrender forward. Peel yourself up. Let your knees close. So I'm going to turn sideways, just catty corner-ish. Let your knees, so hold on to the back of your thighs. You want your toes eyeball height Roll your shoulders open so that your chest is really proud, and then let go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left shin in front. Lean your body forward. Surrender everything forward. Nice and slow, peel yourself open. Hands right behind you. Open your shoulders, open your chest. And then let your knees close. Boat pose number 2. Start by holding on to the back of your thighs. Roll your shoulders open. Keep your toes eyeball height. Back flat, and then let go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to put your feet down. Drop your knees open. Open the bottoms of your feet like a book as you lean forward. Don't change your legs. You're going to sit up tall, right hand behind you, left hand to your knee. Look over your shoulder, but not to stay. So this is kind of a weird way to keep your legs. We're in butterfly. Hand behind you. Take a breath in to get tall. Exhale, twist, and look over your shoulder. We're going to do that one more time each direction. Inhale, middle. Exhale, twist. Inhale, middle. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to the middle. And again, just lean your body forward. Peel yourself open. Take your legs around and come to all fours. So once you're in all fours, curl your toes under, drop your belly, and come into a saucy kitty. You're going to take your spine in a circle. I want you to imagine you're on the inside of a barrel. We're cleaning the inside of the barrel with your torso. Go the other way. So you want to make sure that you're moving. You're moving any way that starts to feel good with you. So this is called a saucy kitty. Saucy. Move your head, move your shoulders. I want you to think about how often you're sitting over the course of your week and how we get all stuck. So I want you to get all the places for you that are stuck, unstuck. So move and stretch before you meet me back in child's pose. By the time you get back to child's pose, toes together, knees apart, reach your hands as far ahead of you as it feels good for you. Breathe. Again, the word of the day is surrender. Just allow your whole body to fall in between your knees. Inhale, come forward. Cow pose. Exhale, cat to child's pose. Press all the way back. We're going to do one more like that. Inhale, cow pose. You're rolling forward. You're moving through every vertebra. Exhale, cat to child's pray. Press back to child's pose. Bend your hands along the mat. Give yourself one big breath in as you peel yourself open. Lead with your chest. Come all the way forward. Reach the heels of your hands forward. And then plant your hands. Come to downward facing dog. And once you get here, pedal the heels. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Notice how it feels. Notice where you're stuck. Notice where you're open. Be really mindful. Then find stillness. Let your heels drop. Lift your booty even higher. Your spine is an ocean wave. Lift your heels. Roll your body into a plank pose. You roll yourself out strong and long. Take a breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Roll all the way back and walk your hands backwards with you. Heavy hands, heavy head, knees soft as you rock to the right, rock to the left. Notice where you feel any sensation. Notice where you feel any tightness, and just be aware of how you feel. Find stillness in the middle. Soften your knees even more as you peel yourself open. We're coming to a tall, tall body. Now when you get up to the top, I'm sorry, I just don't want you just looking at my torso. Once you get up to the top, take a shoulder roll up and back. Take an arm circle up and back. From here, interlace all but your pointer finger and reach straight up. Take a breath in. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale through the center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, come back to the center, lean backwards as much as that feels good for you, and then let your hands just melt down to the middle of you. Come all the way forward. Forward fold, heavy hands, heavy head, rock to the right, rock to the left. In fact, this one, hold on to your elbows. See if you can keep your legs a little straighter now as you rock right and left. Find stillness, drop the hands, soften the knees, roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, arms, interlace, Charlie Angel finger, reach straight up, left side, lean. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back to the center and lean backwards. This time, keep your back flat. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see it. Dive into the floor. So you're hinging at the hip as you come all the way down to the bottom. Heavy hands, heavy head, half lift. Flatten your spine. And then exhale, melt everything forward. And with your abs in, walk your hands forward again. Plank pose, slow motion. Float both knees to the floor. And once you have both the knees to the floor, give me a cow, a cat, a child's pose. That's Marvin. So once you're in child's pose, let's do that one more time. Inhale, cow, cat, child's pose. Child's play. Drag your hands along the mat, peel yourself open. Just make that feel really nice. Lead with your heart. Come all the way forward. Reach your hands forward. And then bounce to the left leg forward. I want you to notice if you can still feel the breathe. Those of you who put on the oil, the air still has this quality of freshness, of clarity. So really stay connected to your breath. So right now we are in a half kneeling position. Take your hips forward. Take your right hand up and over. Reach your left hand to the floor and take a breath in. As you exhale, see if you can reach over more and down more. Nice and easy. You're going to come back to the center. Two hands down, straighten that left leg as much as that feels good for you. And again, hang on, I need you to see my feet on this one. Okay, so we're here. Even if your knee is slightly bent, you're going to take your right hand and grab the outside of your foot and gently pull the outside of your foot to you. So what you're going to start to feel, you should be feeling a stretch up the seam of your leg. So if your leg is straight, you'll probably feel this more than if your knee was bent. Bend into that right knee, toes out, 45 degrees, hips forward, knee open. That's all for the side hip area. Then take both hands to the inside. Walk your hands to the middle. Wide-legged forward fold. Heavy hands, heavy head. Bend that left knee. Lean to the left. Bend your right knee. Lean to the right. And make that feel really nice on your inner thigh. You'll do it twice. Bend left. Bend right. And then pause in the middle. Grab your ankles, your shins, your calves, and gently pull down towards the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to let go of the bind, soften your knees, and rise one vertebrae at a time. So we're coming up nice and slow. Haha, I need a cameraman. Nice and easy. Come all the way up to the top. Take your hands out and up. Warrior 2, to me at the camera. So right now you should have your left foot forward, your left hand forward, and imagine for a moment that you're a slice of toast. So you're flat as you can be. Your front knee is right over your ankle. So I see this a lot when people come into Warrior Two. So I want you to think about taking this whole leg, peeling it open, and then peel open your back hip. So the best you can. If it's not perfectly flat, like for me today, it's not perfectly flat. This is just where I'm at. But don't make it flat by moving this knee. Keep your knee right over your ankle and then open yourself from side to side. So we're in Warrior Two right now. You're sitting nice and low. You're strong. You're long. In fact, I'll turn sideways. Oh, maybe. Okay, so we're as flat as we can be. Flip your left hand. Reach forward. Stay really long as you reach to the back. Take your right hand behind you into what's called a half bind. So if you can grab your thigh, great. If not, just keep it behind you and use it to open this shoulder as much as you can. So what you should be feeling is a stretch here and a stretch right in through this shoulder. Keep the bind. Take a breath in. Exhale, touch your left elbow on top of your left knee. Again, if you can grab the bind, great. If not, just use the bind to open your shoulder backwards. We're going to do that one more time. Make sure this knee didn't move. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Open that top shoulder. From here, we're going to stand up. So right now, I just straightened this front left foot. The knee is still pointing forward. My foot is still pointing forward. Triangle pose. Reach as far forward as you can before you open yourself up. So right now, this should feel again like that slice of toast. This is not about touching the floor. It's about how open can you be. Again, I see this a lot where people end up doing a lot of leaning forward. So you notice right now, I'm not a slice of toast, but from here, I'm flatter. If there was a wall behind me, I could lean on that wall. So notice I'm not touching the floor. This is not about touching the floor. It's about how flat can you be. Press into both feet. Come back to peaceful warrior. Bend into that left knee as you touch the back of the room where the wall and the ceiling meet. And then cartwheel both hands to frame your front foot. Bring your back knee to the ground. Lift your left hand straight up towards the sky. Those of you who want a little more, lift that back knee and you'll get more of a stretch. Really open up wide. And then circle that left hand to the ground. Downward facing dog. Your spine is that ocean wave. Lift. Roll forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, float your knees to the floor. Give yourself a cow pose. Drop your belly, open your chest. Cat to child's play. Press all the way back. Drag your hands along the mat. Hands right beside your hips. Roll your shoulders open. Lift your heart. Lead with your heart. Come all the way forward. Now bounce your right foot forward. Okay, so right now we're back in that kneeling position. Take your hips forward. So already I can feel that stretch right in through here because I lean my hips forward. Take your left hand now. Reach it up and over. Take this right hand and reach it down to the floor. Big breath in so I feel this stretch all the way down. Take a breath in. Exhale. Bring both hands down to the ground. So we're back to this forward fold. Remember, there's no law that says your leg has to be straight. So if this knee is slightly bent, that's totally fine. You want to start off feeling a stretch right through your hamstrings. You'll take your left hand and grab the outer edge of your foot. And again, let me demonstrate that for you so that makes a little bit more sense. So we're here. Grab the outside edge of your foot. and gently pull it back towards you. And like I said, you'll feel a stretch in your calf, but it should feel like a stretch up the seam of your leg. And breathe. Bend into this right knee, toes out 45 degrees, and then press that hip, press that knee open. And again, you'll feel that right in your side hip. Look over your shoulder. This will feel familiar. Both hands to the inside. Walk your hands to the middle. Bend to the right. Bend to the left. Do it twice. Notice if it's changed. Surrender to how it feels. There is no judgment to it. Take both hands, palms up, as far as they'll go between your legs. And just drop. Surrender. 5, 4. That breathe is doing a doozy on me. 3, 2, 1. You're going to slide your hands right back underneath of you. Soften your knees so that you can bring yourself all the way up to sit. So I want you to watch my knee. Take a breath in. Hands out and up. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior 2. So again, I want you to look. The knee is right over your ankle. So you should only be able to see your big toe. That's all you should be able to see from standing. So your knee is open. This whole thigh is rotating open. And then this side is then free to do the same. Cameraman, bam. Okay. So everything's open. We're back to that slice of toast. Don't change anything about your lower body. Flip, reach, reverse. Take a breath in and a breath out. Keep reaching out through your waist, and then take your left hand to that half bind. Use that half bind to open this back shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to your knee, side angle pose. You're still the slice of toast. So here's what I mean. So this is not a slice of toast. That is a slice of toast. So I want you to focus on how flat can you make yourself. Keep that half bind to take the shoulder backwards. Inhale. Reach back. Nothing changes about the legs. Exhale, come forward. Use the bind. And then stand up. Straighten this front leg. We're back to a slice of toast. For me, I like to shorten my stance when I come into triangle pose. This is totally up to you. Make sure that front right toe stays on the ground. Reach forward as far as you can. And then open yourself up. Stay that slice of toast. 5, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into that front right knee. Peaceful warrior. Breath in. Exhale, cartwheel both hands to frame that front right knee. If you need to, you can bring your back knee to the floor, unless you like the way that stretch feels as you peel yourself open. Open as wide as that feels good for you. Then circle your right hand to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Nice and easy, float both knees to the floor and sit on your butt. So right now we're on the butt. And I want you to keep your knees soft. You're going to hold on to your thighs. In fact, you're going to think about gluing your chest onto your thighs. Take a big breath in and lengthen your spine. So it's almost like you swallowed a stick. You want to have that feeling of really lengthening your spine out as you start to straighten your legs. Your legs do not have to get straight, but here's what I want you to focus on. Can you be powerful and invite the stretch into your back body? Then surrender. So wherever you feel the stretch, is where you feel the stretch. You're simply going to invite that back body to play. And so the way you do that is really keep your chest glued to your thighs. The second you come apart, you make it just about the hamstrings. So can you invite that whole back body to play? And then just let go of the result. Just notice where you do feel it. So if you do feel it in your hamstrings, that's good. That's fine. That's where you need it. Just keep breathing your spine long and seeing if you can get the rest of your back involved. 5. Breathe. 4. 3. 2. 1. Nice and easy. You're going to let go of the bind. You'll let your legs straighten. We're going to come into reverse plank or tabletop. So if you want to make this harder for yourself, keep your legs straight. For those of you who are following me, you're just going to come into what's called tabletop. Feet flat, lift your rear end, and then drop your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your butt. And from here, I want you to lay flat on your back. Move that just a little bit because I'm going to run out of space. Okay. So we're laying flat. I want to start here. Bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly, and bring your feet together and drop your knees apart. I want you to breathe. In fact, close your eyes for just 2 seconds, and I want you to notice, the stretch right on your inner thighs, and I want you to notice your breath underneath of your hands. So notice your belly moves, your chest moves, and then it surrenders again. Inhale deep, and exhale fully. Inhale, close your eyes. Exhale. Inhale. With your eyes still closed, I want you to to take both of your hands and close your knees that is, like a book. You'll have your feet go wide and your knees lean in on each other. So you're not using any muscles to do this. Your knees are just leaning against each other. And then bring your arms alongside your body. In fact, it might feel really nice to come into cactus. You'll take both of your hands straight out in right degree angles away from your shoulders and just let your arms be heavy. You might notice that one arm doesn't touch. For me, this is my left arm, but my left doesn't actually touch the ground when I do this. So like right now I'm lifting my hand, but my arm doesn't touch. So I just want you to notice the difference between your two sides and then just surrender. Just let go. And for a moment, we're actually going to hold this pose. This is going to be our Shavasana. If this isn't comfortable for you, that's okay. You can actually straighten your legs and you can bring your arms into whatever shape feels good. But I just wanted to give you a different sensation as you surrender to gravity. Make your lower back heavy into the floor. Just allow your shoulders to surrender. Let your hips let go. And for the next minute, give yourself permission to have this mental vacation. You've got the rest of the day to think. You've got the rest of the day to be. And right now, just be here. And I want you to notice what comes up for you. I want you to notice what the silence brings up for you. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let the air go. Again, inhale. Nice and easy, you're going to hug your knees in towards your chest. Big squeeze. You might even really enjoy rocking to the right and rocking to the left. If you really want a happy baby right now, that might feel really nice as you rock to the right and rock to the left. Nice and easy. I'm going to have you roll over to one side or the other. It doesn't really matter. I want you to take 3 breaths in this fetal position and then be really gentle about bringing yourself up to sit. My kitty had to make sure I was okay. I want you to sit up really tall. You're going to bring your hands to your heart and leave a little space in between the palms of your hands. Keep lifting the roof of your mouth. Just keep breathing. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, right in between your eyebrows. May you only know personal peace and personal power. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you speak with truth and integrity. And lastly, bring your hands to your heart. May you continue to be a light to all those you encounter on your journey. Give yourself a bow. This is for your time, your effort, your energy. Namaste. As you go through your week, you are responsible, not at fault, but you are responsible for the world around you. Just do the best you can do and then receive, surrender, and just allow the world to give you what it wants to give you. With that, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you soon.